Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's daily news video, we have a triple Newcastle United transfer news update, starting off with some very positive news. It's been reported by The Athletic that Newcastle United may be set to reward Anthony Gordon with a new contract when he returns from Euro 2024. Let's get that done, shall we? Some absolutely monumental news there. Of course, we'll get into that in just a second, but it's also been reported by The Athletic on more of the two sets of news that we have been given today, that Eddie Howe wants to spend the majority of Newcastle United's transfer budget on a big right winger this summer. We've also got news in the same article that Newcastle are still keen on 3 Premier League proven right wingers. We'll have a look at who they are in just a second. And lastly, it's still been reported that several Saudi Pro League sides are still interested in Miguel Almiron. It looks like the Paraguayan could well and truly leave Newcastle United this summer transfer window. So without further ado, lads and lasses, before we get into the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and let me know down below, is Miggy going to go this summer? And of course, if we sell Miggy and we are going to spend the majority of our budget on a right winger, what right winger would you like to see come to Newcastle United? Without further ado, let's get into it. Now trust me, I know, lads and lasses, the news that you all want to be hearing is the Anthony Gordon contract news, so let's get straight into it. It's been reported by The Athletic that although being linked with many top clubs, Newcastle United not only have no interest in selling Anthony Gordon this summer, but of course, after he returns from Euro 2024, talks over an improved contract may be opened as Eddie Howe wants to reassure Anthony Gordon's future is on Tyneside. Now, let's just give this man a new contract and give him it right now. As it stands right now, Anthony Gordon is earning £60,000 a week. To us, that's a lot, but in the footballing world, for someone of Anthony Gordon's calibre, especially after what he'd done last season, 10 goals, 10 assists, and I believe 4 penalties won, that's over 20 goal involvements. That's unbelievable numbers, especially for a 23-year-old in the Premier League. And of course, players like Matthew Targett is on £100,000 a week. I'm not trying to dig out Matthew Targett here, but there's a certain big difference from the importance to Newcastle United from Matthew Targett and Anthony Gordon. This man was our player of the season last season. That's all we shall say, lads and lasses. And just to reassure you that little bit more, of course, The Athletic says that Newcastle United have no intentions of selling Anthony Gordon. As it stands right now, there's no need to sell Anthony Gordon. That financial fair play sort of deadline of July the 1st and June the 30th, that's gone now, so we no longer need to sell a Bruno or an Isak or a Gordon, which was lingering over our head for it seems like years, but it was months. Of course, Newcastle United are in no position to sell any of our top players, just like Anthony Gordon. He's in safe hands. Give him that contract boost and make him even happier than he is at Newcastle United already. Moving on to our right wing situation, as it's been reported yet again by The Athletic that Eddie Howe is keen to spend the majority of Newcastle United's transfer budget on a right winger. It's also been said that the club have retained an interest in West Ham's Jared Bourne, Chelsea's Noni Madueke, and Nottingham Forest's Anthony Elanga. Now, I must say, this is kind of confusing. If Newcastle United are keen to spend, or sorry, I should say, Eddie Howe himself is keen to spend the majority of his transfer budget on a right winger, not only does that kind of suggest that he wants Miggy out of the door, or not just that, he doesn't favour Miguel Almiron. The players that's just been linked with us there, Jared Bourne, Anthony Elanga, and Noni Madueke, if we're spending the majority of our budget, surely we'll have, I'm not saying the bad players, but the majority of our transfer budget should surely be going on top players. Now, of course, I kind of take Jared Bowen out of this situation. Although he is 27 years old, he's got 6.5 years left on his West Ham contract. He's an England international, and of course, he's an absolutely fantastic player. It has been reported, though, that Chelsea would sell Noni Madueke for £30 million, and of course, Anthony Elanga would be somewhere around that £30 million price tag. The majority of our transfer budget can't be anywhere near £30 million. I'm hoping we can spend a lot more than that. Look, no disrespect to Noni Madueke or Elanga at all. Personally, I really do like the players, and I genuinely would love to see them at Newcastle United. But if the majority of our transfer budget is going on a right winger, respectfully, I want to see some bigger names. Yet again, though, I would love to see them at Newcastle United. And Jared Bourne, he's coming around again. I have got to say, I think it's a little bit unrealistic. 6.5 25 years left on his West Ham contract, and of course, the West Ham fans and Jared Bourne absolutely love each other. We know how much he loves the club. I can't really see him leaving West Ham. However though, lads and lasses, keep your ears peeled for this one. There is a right winger that the majority of our fans, including myself, really do like, and his name is Federico Kiza. Now, of course, he's under contract at Juventus for one more year, and it has been reported from Fabrizio Romano that not only will he leave Juventus this summer, but Juventus are listening to offers of 25 million euros for Federico Kiza. In today's day and age, for a player like Federico Kiza, yes, very bad injury record, although recently that's, turning to be the opposite way now. He's now proven he can be fit and can get fit for matches. Previously though, don't get me wrong, it has been very worrying, but 25 million euros, honestly, if we can call it a gamble, I'm taking a gamble for Federico Kiza. I don't necessarily want to be kind of associating the word gamble with another Italian joining Newcastle United. That'd be absolutely hell on. But of course, yet again, on that topic as well, it could be another mate for Sandro to settle him in well to Newcastle United. But look, 25 million euros, I'd genuinely go big on Federico Kiza for that price. Seriously, you're not going to see a better value for player like that anywhere else. Talking of right wingers though, the last bit of today's transfer news video is Miguel Almiron. Yet again, it's been reported by The Athletic that Miguel Almiron has tentative interest from several Saudi Pro League clubs. If you don't know what tentatives means, it means that there basically is interest from several Saudi Pro League clubs, no matter how big or how small the interest is. I believe that's what it means. Also, Miggy could well and truly leave the club if a right winger joins, which of course we're taking it back to Eddie Howe saying that he will spend the majority of his transfer budget on a right winger, also suggesting even further that Miggy Almiron could leave Newcastle United this summer. Some fans absolutely adore Miggy, of course, for that bloody smile. He is a fan favourite. At the end of the day though, in my opinion, if I cut all sentimentality off, he's not good enough for Newcastle United anymore. It feels so harsh to say it. Every game he's played, he's given 100%, but at this moment in time, if we can get £20 million, even £15 million from the Saudi Pro League, just bear in mind, I think we will get more than 15 million by the way. We've got to take it, and we've got to spend big, giving us even more money to spend on a right winger. There we have it, lads and lasses. Hope you've all enjoyed today's transfer news video, and of course, we're coming back with the uploads. Trust me on that one. The final's on Sunday, so there might not be one for that day. There will be a short though, probably, for my match reaction over on TikTok. So without further ado, lads and lasses, if you did enjoy the video, as always, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to. And yet again, let me know down below, actually, a separate question: would you sign Federico Kiza for 25 million euros? In my books, or in my opinion, sorry, I'm taking him every day of the week. So without further ado, I've been Geordie Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.